All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tennessee Titans. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Dances by him. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set, double dog, that's the way.
And an alley to run. He'll have a first down past the 40. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's their quarterback with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Mike. Let's go, D. 3.
Oh, bro.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it this time. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Come on, QB, come on. 36.
Here's Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jalen Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to.
Following the field goal on is the punter, Drew Kaiser, to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now here's a screen play left side. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Off the play fake. Tate letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 2nd and 9. Mariota, and a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
I don't know how that was
Let's see who this
passing
is
the
on.
but all right.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. It's a gain of 9
That
yards.
motherfucker starts tearing me up through the air, bro. We're going to make you change him back.
For the first. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Give me that ball, defense. 66. Bullet.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
65.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Just a yard up. The gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on third down.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 14.
Ready? Blue line. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. One. Check 31. Check 31. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3.
They'll run it here with Brown. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 34-yard line.
Come on. Get up here.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Off play action. Tate. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Tate. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
And that's what friends are for.
Right? As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
55 is my guy, 55. Wild Bill. Mike 55, Mike 55.
From the gun, Tate. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
26 minutes.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Marr on for the extra point. And it's 21-3. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
21-3 is your score after one. On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. That's taken on the 25. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away. That worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, Tate looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tate nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Throwing on 3rd and long. Tate.
He's going to do the same blitz over and over again on 3rd down, bro.
Sacked by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a 1st down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 42. This is Brown on the carry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him.
Because he's not a running back.
It's a loss of 4
I don't know why he's playing.
2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Three. Player 64, weak. Crash.
From the gun, Mariota. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Shouldn't even be completed, but fucking
Woods
inside the dumbass.
35. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Hatchet. One.
Now Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run now with Brown. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Run coverage excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. They just get the play off. Now Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
A gain of 15. First down.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They won't let me press anything. Can't even call a timeout.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
What the fuck is going on, man?
We're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Back to throw. Tate, quick hitter here. It's complete.
I don't understand how I even got out of that.
And we've hit the 2-minute
situation
mark
to begin
in
with.
this first half of action.
I don't know how to even get out of that shit. Not touching my controller. Sitting on my leg.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Cooper's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. He may try and run for this. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
9 yards on the first down. Keeper in it's 2nd and 1.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward.
Randy
but it looks
Gregory,
like he
bro.
did not make it. They end up getting stuffed
Gregory
twice after that
was
9-yard
on this
gain
bro.
back on 1st down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
I'll go. I should go for it, yeah.
Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig
I'm still going to make you put him back after this game.
See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So all of a sudden with that run, maybe now a chance for points here.
It's a total mind shift, isn't it? Because what you were saying before was, hey, let's just get out of here, get the half over with. Instead, we can get some points now.
Check, 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 check. One.
Mariota on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Watch it.
Where are they, Chief?
He's crossing. He's checking Craig. Protein Smith.
Mariota. And he comes back with one complete.
Wasting no time
And
getting
he's
in
going to
the
get
zone.
7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And Gano is going to miss this one left. Oh, it's no good for Gano. And this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And an alley to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Buying time to his left. Rumbling past the 30. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much they're thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 30-yard line.
Got it. Check right. Watch it, divide. I'm coming after you. Zip it. To you. I'm coming after you. Mike. Check Mike.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now this time he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
He's sending an extra dude that shouldn't be blitzing. There's a cover 4 and a cornerback.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This is a tough one from 49 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 25. Check 25.
Now a carry for Brown. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Oh, Jesus, man.
Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. To throw Mariota. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let them know. Let them know. Let them know.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Mike's 59.
On second and 11 now. Mariota, he'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Brown. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
59, Mike to 59. Watch the run, watch the run. Good sock, baby. That's a baby sock. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
3.
Right back to Brown. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Marr now to kick this one away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 20-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
I'm coming. SOS. General, fast.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Three. Mike. One.
59. It's a party now.
Mariota to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down.
He wasn't even on.
Let's see what that's about.
Oh,
This
my
home crowd,
God.
they're happy with that call.
Just keep dragging the game out.
I like the way you said happy there.
Motherfucker got to wait to
The
0 to
so-called good
hike the
guys
ball.
didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On first down, it's Brown. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I'm coming.
On play action, Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Play fake, Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They go play action here on first down. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
On the set, Mike 29. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Off the play fake. Tate. Flushed out right. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check.
To throw again. Tate. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Check 3.
Where are they, team?
Kill. Topper.
Mariota now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in.
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike 5'9",
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
The Titans go. It's Mariota being chased out left. And it is incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
First down run with Elliott, going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
What kind of fucking throw is that, bro? And why did he stop?
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out,
that is why receiver open, though. He just fucking stopped.
Way too tight.
Instead of keeping going.
Find anyone open.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Letting one go deep for the... And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Marr now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They'll keep it on the ground. Brown. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
3 bud, 3 bud, 3 bud.
On 3rd down, Brown. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point try good by Gano as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Harold Landry, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. That one looks like he'll throw here. Fighting through pressure. And fights through one man. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally you would think he'd just take off and run downfield, but he was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action. Tate. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. Off the play fake. Tate. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. 26.
Operating from the gun. Tate. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team